Hello and welcome back to 9 Years in China with me, Kenny. Hope you've been enjoying the series so far. It's a wonderful feeling for me to share this stuff with you. My 9 years in China were unbelievable. This first year that we've been talking about since I started the channel is an incredible experience. People, places, things, thoughts, ideas. I try to share everything with you as we go along in this series. Today we're going to talk about a person, one of the dearest people in my entire life, one of my sophomore students. Her name is Emily. I call her Mama. I call her Mama all the time because she always watches over everything I did. I'll share a little bit of video. I had her send a little bit of video to share with you at the end of this. But that first year, my house was always a whirlwind of students coming in and out. We're cooking dinner, we're watching TV. I got students studying I had a big kitchen table, and students are always studying. And it was a good feeling, you know. I mean, I had my classes during the day, but I had my friends, my Chinese family, mostly in the evenings, you know, to deal with, associate with. You know, they were often in my office watching Taiwan soap operas or just all kinds of stuff. But I became super close to one of my sophomore classes, and a lot of the pictures that you see as we do this, the people that we associate with, a lot of them came from the same class. We're really close. And Mama Emily was one of these students in that class. She was just this cute, bright, smart, everything you want in a student. She gave you everything all the time. And when we weren't in class, you know, her or her classmates were always with me somewhere, it seemed like. Mama's a very special person, and always doing surprising things. Like one time I remember my girlfriend was visiting me in Fuyang, and my girlfriend and Emily wanted to go fishing. Well, in front of my apartments, we had what they called the river. And there's no river, it's a big old concrete creek, you know, about 4 feet deep. But it's full of fish, lots of little fish. And they wanted to go fish. And this is right in front of my house, so I can't remember what I was doing exactly while they were out there fishing. But a little while later, they come in and they got this big old bag full of little bitty fish. And they wanted to cook the fish for lunch. One of the fish was a big old goldfish. I mean, I'm talking about it was a goldfish. But it's big, and they thought that would be really good eating. And they're giggling like little schoolgirls, you know, as they start chopping off the fish's heads and cleaning the fish and trying to get ready to cook them. But it's stuff like that that's priceless, that you'll remember forever. Emily, we go shopping, and she's always very playful. I got pictures of her with some little funny hat on, you know, trying to look like a fashion girl, but always very playful. And usually every night, if about 7 o'clock, I would get a little QQ message from her, and she'd want to talk for a few minutes. And I was always kind of ready. You know, I knew she was going to be messaging me most of the time. But these people make a very profound, you know, effect on your life. You know, you there's not enough adjectives to describe people like this when they're in your life. And like I said, at the end of this video, you'll get to see a little bit of Mama talking. You know, she's almost 30 years old now, got 2 babies. But how you know you got a real friend is like, I might have went a long time and not really talked to her much. Then when you do talk, it's just like she was there yesterday. That's when you know you got friends. It's just like whenever you get together, it's just like, you know, you just like you were just there yesterday with them. And that's the way it was with her. You know, she'd come visit me in some of the cities I would go to. She's from Amphoe, Bungbu, her hometown, and which was kind of in central Amphoe province. And for a while, her and her husband worked in my city of Zhenjiang, not the last city I was in. So I got to see her when she was in Zhenjiang. So anyhow, really, really good memories of a priceless student. And if you teach in China, you know, and I'm going to do a video about this, if you teach in China, you got to bond with these people. Don't be afraid to make friends, because they'll know if you're not a real person, if you're not a good person, they're going to know immediately. You know, in America, we don't really care about the teachers, you know, later on. There just are no relationships at all. But in China, they go to school all the time, and they bond. Now, not everybody I know can do this, but if you're going to teach in China, if you're going to be a teacher, they got to buy what you're selling, and you got to teach with love. You're going to have to give something to those kids. And in this class of students that Emily was in, fantastic, awesome people. And I still talk to lots of them today, 10 years later, and we're still in communication. So anyhow, think about that, and enjoy this little video clip of Mama talking. You got to remember, this is one of the best friends I've ever had, ever. So you have a really, really good day, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to watch my video and subscribe. Okay? See you later.
Hello, my Chinese name is Wang Dongxue. Can you call me Emily? Since 2010 to 2020, as a student and friend, we've known each other for more than 10 years. Oh my god, 10 years is a very long time for my life. Kenny is a cheerful and enthusiastic person. He likes to make friends during his daily life. As a teacher, he encouraged us to speak English as much as possible. And as a friend, you can talk freely with him. He's a very good person. I still remember Kenny's favorite Chinese food is 梅菜扣肉 or 红烧肉. Every time we go out to dinner, he'd order it. Although Kenny has worked in third and fourth tier cities in China for these years, I believe that Kenny's 9-year Chinese life is happiness more than lonely. Wish him health and happiness every day. Good luck.